Hello and welcome to A Jewish Mother
And the Latina.
We have some fun stuff going on today.
Yes, we do.
Let's introduce our guests, shall we?
Yes.
So first we have hairdresser Erica Salvatore.
Hi.
And we have her subject today, Alexis Bourgeois, who is going to be getting some Balayage done, correct? Did I say it correctly?
Balayage.
Balayage. Oh, Balayage is a shampoo brand.
Yes,
I knew that. I used to use that. I know. What she said.
Yeah.
So say hi to the camera,
Hi,
Alexis. We
Alexis.
want to see you. We want to see your ears. So tell us, how does this work and what exactly are we doing?
So this is how I actually started it, and you could see.
Lasts a long time.
Yeah. Well, the thing is like with the balayage, it just grows out,
Right.
and there's no like roots. Like her roots like grow out, and it's like it doesn't compromise like the technique or the of the hair. So now she wants to actually do a center part.
What I'm being told is that only millennials part the hair on the side, and the younger people.
Yeah, well, that's it.
The younger people part it in the middle.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so I have to part it
I
in the
heard
middle
that's
now.
a new thing.
Old people parted on the side.
On the side,
Yes.
yes. Olivia made an announcement at
I'm going
home.
to. We'll be back in a minute. I'm going to go to her house and snap her daughter.
Yeah, no, that's what they like. That's like this big like side like part.
Yes.
And it's like I'm like I do it like, but it's like I wear hair extensions. But my hair is like completely like fine. So with Lexi, she has gorgeous hair. So now she wants to actually use the center part. Okay.
People think I'm young.
We're gonna beat her up after this.
Yeah, definitely.
Like seriously? I was telling her
Them
I was like,
fighting words go
having like heat strokes last night, like sleeping.
It's like my 19-year-old sister-in-law lets me know that I need to part my hair in the middle. Yeah.
No, the one thing that I love about like the balayage, because it's like you're not frying the hair. You paint whatever you want, and you can make it as light as you want because it's not all over the hair. So it's like, so what I'm going to do now is, what we're going to do now is, she wants like that middle part. And her hair is a little bit dirty, which actually works even better. So you see that she still has like this is like the last like color that I did with her hair. You see
How
that?
long ago did you do that?
When did we do that last?
April.
Yeah.
So July now, yeah. 3
Yeah,
months.
so you can see like the regrowth. So what happens is, so I take like a 1-inch section here, right? And so I take like the teasing comb, so here. So when I actually paint the lightener on, it actually like stops. That's what like that teasing and everything, I don't really like doing it, but because she has like virgin roots and everything, it's fine. So it's basically you're just like painting. Paint here. Want to get it like a little bit like more like up to the root here because it's virgin and it's like around like her hairline, and I want it to look like it's just like sun-kissed.
Like a nice little highlight around.
We love
Yes.
lightness around the face in the summer.
I love, yes. so like you can see here, because around like the hairline, it's like it's very fine, the hair there, so it actually lifts quicker. And then you work that on.
Working it in.
Yeah. And you can see she's already like starting to lift already.
Lift, you mean it gets lighter?
Lifting meaning that it's like she's starting to like get lighter. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm so like technical, but it's just like I don't know like, but you can see like
Yes,
see like
I see it.
how like that is like so like coppery like blondes, and is she's getting like more of like that beigey. acetone. And if you need more, you add more lightener.
How do you know when to stop? You just do it by eye?
Yeah, I'm a colorist.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh, you're a colorist. Okay, that's your okay.
Yeah.
How long would it typically take you to do? She has a lot of hair, so how long does it typically
Well,
take
the
you?
thing is with the balayage, there's no like set like time. It's like I like with her hair because she has such gorgeous long hair. So I like go around and like if she had like a little bit like more darker pieces, yeah.
So
and
it's
you play
working.
around. It's like the best like thing like in the whole wide world. So I'm actually teasing, and you see I took like a longer section. So I'm actually gonna do like a little bit of like a chunky weave here.
Oh, okay.
With your
See?
comb.
The tail comb, yeah. All right, so that's that. But you see like the difference, like
Yes.
Yeah. It's not like a big patch of hair. You sort of
It's not.
eliminate
It's
some
it's
hair.
a side panel, but it's also like. But I chunked it out because you don't want it to be like so. Like see here around her face, I want that like nice like creamy like hair like line with like the blondes. Yeah, yeah. So you could see it goes here, and you paint it, and you go up, you go down. Yep.
Over and under.
Yep. And then you go under. Yep.
Is this a popular request from your clients, balayage? I feel like it was very popular like 10 years ago. I remember everybody was
Let me
obsessed with it.
explain exactly. Let me explain something to you. When I learned how to do a balayage, this is going back about like 20 years ago. I worked with somebody under he was originally, from Paris. So an original balayage was a very, very tiny weave on a spatula with cotton here and there.
How long are you doing this, Erica? How long are you doing hair?
25 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And where did you start?
I started, well, I went to school at FIT for like,
Oh.
textile surface design. So, and I hated it. I hated it. And then I said, you know what? I always love to like do hair. And my dad's like, I don't want you to do hair, blah, blah, blah. Typical Italian father. Everything else. You need to work in a mall and everything else. So from that point on, I started like assisting in like fashion shows. But like fashion shows like 7th on 6, like Broadway, like before like Broadway, it was like, or like Dolce & Gabbana like shows, everything, yeah. And I loved it. I fell in love with it. And I kept with it. And you know, one of the guys that I worked with, they said, go and get your, go to beauty school and get your license. Yeah. And then from that point on, I started doing TV shows, makeover shows with like Morley Simmons.
Makeovers. Very
And
cool.
you said you've done some theater stuff as well?
Well, so with that, I met somebody at one of the makeover shows. She was a makeup artist, and she worked for One Life to Live.
Okay.
She did makeup, and she's like, "Oh my God, I love the way like you actually like did like the hair, everything else. You have to come meet this guy Wayne Bellotti, who's originally from Staten Island," which was like great. Yeah, so I got hired there, and I started working on One Life to Live. But then I had like another client. He was like a big fashion designer, so I met Scott Ellis, who was a big like director or whatever. So I started like doing like working on like Broadway and doing like the shows, and I love that like so much. Second Stage Theater, like all that. My aunt came to a bunch of my shows. It's Tomei's here.
Okay.
You know, John Lithgow was like amazing.
I love him.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He was the craziest thing was with him is I used to do his daughter's best friend. And his daughter's best friend's sister-in-law was Anna Wintour's daughter. Do you know Anna Wintour?
Yeah, it's from Vogue.
Yeah.
Vogue.
Okay, I used to do all of them, the sisters and everything. Yeah.
Not that Vogue, Mac.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Let's like, so now like watch what I'm doing here. So now I'm doing like more of like a deeper weave, chunkier. See that? Mm-hmm. So you just paint it like on there. But there's like certain like parts, like you notice like if you're watching, sometimes I don't go like higher than like an inch from like the root. Yeah. So this I wanted to actually go up a little bit more because this is around like her hairline.
Well, thank you for joining us today for another segment of A Jewish Mother.
And a Latina.
And thank you, ladies.
Oh my God,
for
so
sharing
beautiful.
your talent
Such
with
a
us
great day.
and for being our model.
Look at her hair.
You're around beautiful. Spin around for us.
Beautiful.
Yeah, ready to go to the wedding.
You are so wedding ready.
Also like, oh yeah, let's just like tease it. Sorry, am I allowed to curse on it?
You are.